The Gina and Matty podcast.
They say the truth is out there, but what if everything you've been told is a lie?
Area 51 has been cloaked in mystery for decades.
From secret government experiments to shadowy organizations pulling the strings.
One small step for man.
What's real? What's deception? And who's really in control?
Jay-Z, really? In the Illuminati?
Go beyond the headlines, beyond the official story, and into the unknown. This is Matty's Conspiracy Chamber.
Oh, boy. I've got a feeling this is going to be one of those segments where the intro is better than the content, but here we go. Welcome to the Conspiracy Chamber. Gina Jeffries, this is our go-to spot for the weird, the wild, and the downright bizarre. And this morning, I have got a classic. A wild theory that refuses to die, much like the pop-punk princess at the centre of it. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about the Avril Lavigne-Melissa conspiracy. Now, if you haven't heard it, buckle up, because this is one hell of a ride. Okay, let's rewind to the early 2000s. Avril Lavigne burst onto the scene in 2002 with her debut album, Let Go, featuring massive hits like that one, Complicated, Skater Boy. She was the face of pop-punk, kind of an anti-Britney Spears figure in a world that was dominated by bubblegum pop. But according to some strange corners of the internet, the Avril we see today is not the same Avril from back then. Now, the theory goes like this. Sometime around 2003, at the height of her fame, Avril Lavigne either tragically passed away, some suggest a freak accident, or she simply couldn't handle the pressures of stardom and then just disappeared. Now, rather than breaking the news to devastated fans, her record label allegedly decided to replace her with a lookalike.
There are plenty of people on the internet who believe this conspiracy to be real. And honestly, for good reason, because there is a lot of proof that Avril Lavigne isn't the original Avril that we saw on our screens.
Enter Melissa Vandella. Now, Melissa, according to the theory, was originally hired as a body double, someone who could take the pressure off Avril by filling in at photo shoots, public events, and maybe even some live performances. But when Avril supposedly died or vanished, Melissa was promoted from body double to full-time replacement, continuing the Avril brand as if nothing had changed. Okay, and this is where things get even weirder. Fans started picking up on subtle differences. They claim Avril's entire demeanour shifted after 2003. Her fashion changed. She went from grungy tomboy to more feminine, polished style. Her voice supposedly sounded differently, higher pitched and poppier compared to her early raspy, rebellious tone. Even her handwriting, according to conspiracy theorists, mysteriously evolved.
There's also people were looking at the album inserts, like for the CDs, like when they would have pictures of handwritten lyrics and things like that. And they said that her handwriting really changed. That from Let Go, she had a different kind of handwriting. That her autograph also changed. She used to sign her name one way, and then, you know, after 2003, her signature, her autograph looked different.
And then there's the physical differences people are picking up on. Some fans have compared old Avril photos to new Avril photos, her facial structure pointing out small but suspicious changes. Could just be growing up, but anyway, like a differently shaped nose, altered eye spacing, and apparently a different jawline. Now, perhaps the most bizarre piece of evidence, the way she ties her shoelaces. Old Avril was all about the loose, messy, undone look, pure skater vibes. The new Avril, neat, tight bows, according to the conspiracy world. Now, this undeniable proof is what we're looking at. Two completely different people because of the way they tie their shoelaces. But wait. There's more. In 2011, a Brazilian blog called Avril Está Morta, which is translated to Avril is Dead, went viral after laying out what it claimed to be undeniable evidence that Melissa had taken Avril's place. The blog even suggested that Avril or Melissa was leaving hidden messages in song lyrics. Fans picked apart tracks like Nobody's Home, My Happy Ending, and even Slipped Away, claiming the new lyrics hinted at Avril's supposed death and loneliness of the new Avril, who had to live in her place. And the most famous clue, the words Melissa were allegedly written on Avril's hand in an old photo shoot. Coincidence or secret confession? Okay. Now, of course, Avril has spoken about this before. Multiple times. The first time back in 2017.
I think they don't have anything else to talk about right now. So at least they're talking. And I think it's like really silly that anyone would even believe that. But yeah, it's this huge rumor. It's not even just a rumor. It's that I'm dead. Aren't they saying like that? Like I'm an imposter. I'm an imposter. Mm-hmm. Damn. So I like look that different. But then at the same time, other people will say that I haven't aged, and they'll take pictures of me from like way back and like now and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't age. She looks the same.
So let's be clear. There's actually zero proof that Avril was replaced. The theory is mostly built on speculation, overanalyzed photos, and some very creative internet detective work. But that hasn't stopped it from spreading like wildfire. Even today, TikTok is full of people revisiting the Avril is dead debate, looking for new clues and fueling the mystery all over again. I don't know. What do you reckon? Is it just another internet fever dream, or is there something more to the story? This is The Conspiracy Chamber.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.